Just realised the mic was off, so I just look like an idiot. But usually with these sorts of streams, we usually just have the pre-stream slides and all that. But you know what? It's the preliminary final. We gotta be engaged. We gotta be on point. We ain't taking this half-heartedly. We're just gonna go straight live. We've still got about 25 minutes until the game does start. Just checking to see if everything's working with the chat. Hello, Master J. Are you casting the game? So this is the only thing that's being shown throughout the entire game. So no game footage will be shown. But if you do, that's actually something I should actually bring up. If you are Australian, there's a thing called 9Now, which is basically like the online version of Channel 9. And if you create an account, it's free. And you should be able to watch the games. If not, I think maybe somebody during the State of Origin thing said there was something for TV New Zealand. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I might need to fill that up in the comments. Hope everyone's doing okay now. The chat is now working, so there we go. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Frenchie, how are we? It's a very interesting time period of the season. It is, of course, winner goes to the grand final, loser gets a very exciting time when these games comes around. It shows which players will actually step up in these games in the regular season. And like, for example, like of all the other players, hello everybody coming in. So if you are looking for game actually to watch the game, the 9Now account is the best bet if you are Australian. If you aren't, then I'm not too sure. I think there might be a TV New Zealand thing if there's like some online version of that if you're a Kiwi. But from anywhere else, I don't think there is. So, just why I need once I get like a proper setup, I should actually go to the Discord and you can join the video chat and you can stream, because KO actually can show it, but I ain't that rich yet, unfortunately. But yeah, we still got 20 minutes till. Yeah, we still shit. Forgot I had the tab open there, so there we go. Okay, who am I going for now? Here's the thing. In my season predictions, I put South Sydney at first place. I thought they were going to win the minor premiership, and I did say this would be one of their last years to basically go for it and actually try to win. We're basically with the core, because of course we all know Adam Reynolds will be going to Brisbane next season. So there's that. But on the other hand, you got the Manly Sea Eagles, who are surprisingly a lot. It's weird. It's like, look, obviously in hindsight, they were always going to have a good season. But looking back into it, a lot of people didn't really give them that much of a chance, because I know Turbo was injured for the start of it, but now, ever since he's come back in, it's all become a big cohesive unit, the Manly Sea Eagles, apart from the game. I just realised I made a stir mistake. So there is a lot to play for, of course. You also have to take into consideration South Sydney have had a game off. They've had a week off because they won their prelim match against Penrith. Manly have had to go through the hard way after losing quite badly to Melbourne. And then, went on, they belted the Roosters, ending the Roosters also, I feel, did rather well in comparison to how relatively challenging their season has been. I think it's a fair play to them. So yeah, there's a lot to tell it's going to be hard. I think Manly might do it. I think Manly might beat them. So, yeah. It's like, I'm not showing the actual game, so not like the actual gameplay, no. Leka. But if you're Australian, you can just create the 9Now account and you can watch it if you are Australian. If not, then it's unfortunate. So far from the poll, not 14 people have voted. 57% are going in favour of South Sydney to make their first grand final since 2014. Now, it's very, very interesting because, of course, the last time these two teams met in the finals, it was the 2013 preliminary final. Ironically enough, with Manly actually coming out on top. Because what I remember from that season was that was the last time the Knights actually won a finals match and actually, surprisingly enough, went all the way to the prelim to face the Roosters. And of course, I used to live in Europe, but I'm Aussie. Does that count? But I'm Aussie. Oh, if you live in Australia, it's fine. It's not like it's like, oh, if someone moves to Australia, can I watch it? No, it's you're all good. If need to figure out if there is a way, but how high is it? No, okay, that's the top. Okay, I was wondering if it was cut off, but no, it's all good. But yeah, because I remember with the prelims, I mean Australia go, yeah, you should be able to, and because I remember all the media about it was because it was Roosters in one prelim match, South Sydney in the other, and that's what the NRL have always wanted is a modern era South Roosters grand final. Of course, it didn't happen because Manly actually ended up winning and went on to play the Roosters. The Roosters ended up winning the grand final. But there was also actually, that reminds me, there is a bit of a factor that also takes into it. South Sydney are renowned to choking in prelims. If we actually go and check, I might have to bring this up, over the last couple of years, it has not been that great for South Sydney. Let me just go to NRL.com. I just want to test this theory, actually, while we are here. So let's go 2020. I won't say choke, but they do end up getting to the top of it. So here we are, 2020. They make South Sydney made the preliminary final, but they lost 20 points to 16 to the Panthers. 2019. If I remember correctly, yep. 2019, they lost to the Raiders 16-10. And I remember the Rabbitohs were, I think they were ahead at that point. Let's see, 2018. 2018, played against the Roosters, lost 12-4. How far does this go back? 2017. No, it doesn't happen. So, over the last couple of years, there has been this bit of a problematic stigma with the thing. Did you hear O'Sullivan from the Warriors going to the Raiders and Dylan Walker to the Raiders is in talk? So I don't know. Dylan Walker would be an interesting addition to the Raiders if he does go. So yeah, so Rabbitohs have a bit of history they need to shake off if they don't want it to happen, because obviously you don't want to become a thing, because this would be the 4th year in a row that they've made the prelims and lost. So they want to do one better and get to the grand final, and of course they play either first versus second, either the Penrith Panthers or the Melbourne Storm at 4 p.m. kickoff, which is very interesting to say the least. Never thought I'd see an afternoon prelim final game, but of course it's due to they don't want people to miss out on the AFL Grand Final, which is on later on that night between the Melbourne Demons and the Western Bulldogs. And my predictions are for that game is I want to see the Demons win, because it's been nearly 60 years since they last won a title. I don't mind the Bulldogs either. The Bulldogs had their swan song swan song, is that even the right words? Anyways, about 5 years ago when they beat the Swans. And I'm very bitter about that because I am a Swans fan. So yeah, bit of interesting stuff is happening, and I do know that in England, in the English Rugby League, their finals have started. There was a finals game on this morning. Leeds knocking out Wigan. I think it was a very low scoring game as well. So very, very shocking. Not shocking. Wigan have been
involved in 7 preliminary finals as both a player.
Wigan have been a bit terrible. Who do you think's going to win tonight in the NRL? I am going to back for the Silvertails. It's going to be a very hard one to say, but you never know. Imagine beating Swans. Yeah. Hasler has a 100% win record in prelims as a player and coach. So, should be interesting. And, of course, Wayne Bennett being the coach of South Sydney. A win and then a win in the grand final would probably make him the only coach to win 3 premierships with 3 different teams. I think he's actually probably the only one who's won it with 2, if I'm not wrong. Because he won a couple with Brisbane, and then he won the one in 2010 with the Dragons, and then one for South Sydney. He would probably cement his legacy as arguably the greatest coach of all time. Wayne Bennett masterclass incoming. Yeah, if only he could do this. If only he did it with the Knights. We got close back in 2013. Okay. Oh, I just want to. Oh, it's very close. Might have to. It's very close. It's over the line. Sorry, that might piss me off. Okay, we're all good. Can't believe I've got a mullet. Haha, not homeless anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've still got the long, ridiculous hair. But, yeah, let's have a look at the poll. Has there been any more new additions? Any late spanners into the works? It's gone up to 20 votes, guys. Thank you very much. If you just want to put your prediction down of who you think, go to the poll there. So far, 20 votes, 65% in favour of South Sydney. Imagine Kurt Mann taking Wayne Bennett to the grand final. That would be amazing. So has the game kicked off? No, it is not kicked off yet. It will kick off in about 10 minutes' time. But just also a little bit of a reminder for any other people coming in. No game footage is being shown. This is all it is. If you are in Australia, you can create a 9Now account to watch the game online. If anybody knows any way to watch it for free, if outside of Australia, be free to drop links. So you got to think here, because I know there was talks in the. Now we're getting a bit off topic, but I know with the Dally M situation, it's apparently a bit weird for some reason. Manly got stuck in traffic and got delayed 15 minutes. Is that for real? Is that the genuine reason? Because yeah, the game was meant to kick off at 7:50, so the game would have started. Yeah, the game would have started by now. But yeah, very interesting. It's an interesting situation because currently at the moment they're just showing B-roll of the Manly team warming up. True fact, man. Traffic. There we are. There we go. Okay, now it's fixed. Yep, okay, we're sweet. Thank you. So, still got a little bit to go until the game does kick off. I do know probably we'll have to switch for Channel 9 once the... imagine being in traffic. Imagine. Gotta drive all the way to work on a Friday. So they just did the panel just did their predictions. I think the only one who went with Manly was Greg Alexander. But they are saying it is going to be a close game. But this is at Suncorp. Yeah, it's at Suncorp. So we've still got 10 minutes to go, of course, with the whole delay and all that. So we might as well go through the we can go through the lineups at least while we are at it. So starting off with South Sydney, you got Blake Taff at fullback, Alex Johnston and Jackson Paulo on the wings. You got Dane Gagai and Campbell Graham in the centres. Cody Walker at 5'8", Adam Reynolds at halfback, Mark Nichols, Damien Cook and Tavita Totola at prop hooker prop. Keone Kolamatangi and Jaden Sewer in the second row, and Cameron Murray as the lock. Benji Marshall, Jacob Host, Thomas Burgess and Jai Arrow in the interchange. And the reserve tonight is Patrick Magoo, or Mago. Now for the Manly Seagulls, Tom Travojevic at fullback, Jason Saab and Ruben Garrick on the wings, Morgan Harper and Moses Sully in the centres, Kieran Foran at 5'8", Daly Cherry Evans at halfback, Josh Alawai, Lachlan Croker and Sean Kepi at the prop hooker prop, Hamal Olaka-Atu and Josh Schuster in the second row, Jake Jabojevic at lock, Marty Tapau, Dylan Walker, Carl Lawton and Taniela Paseka on the interchange, and Tavita Funa as the reserve player. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to say nonetheless. Because you've got the game tomorrow is going to be very hard to tell. It depends on just if is it just going to be Storm just dominating, or is it going to be close? Because I feel like it's either going to be the Storm will belt Penrith, or Penrith will just beat the Storm. Hello, hi, I'm Short. Nice to see you, man. Okay, so yeah, what do I do? What do I do in this airtime to prevent dead air? Do I plug? Or do I plug my links? Is guys, if you want to keep up with the socials, check the link in the description for my @. Join the Discord server, and while you're at it, if you like the content, hit up that donation link. God, I sound like a twat. Storm belt them 70-0 from a biased Deal supporter. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I just hope the game's entertaining and not shit. Like a few of the finals games have been, when it's just all one-sided. Because that's what you want. You want entertainment. You want people to sweat. Yeah, just I bought out the big pump. You know, I mean business. So we're just checking on everything. 23 votes now in. This is probably going to be close to the highest. It's 61-39 and the percentage. I'm surprised your Wi-Fi is working, mate. It's been a bit ridiculous, but luckily everything is going to plan so far. It's just been everything's just been a bit bonkers as of recently, but we power on. Okay. Just trying to check. So that's the thing in terms of the people's polls. Majority of them are going in favour of Souths, but there's still a very considerable minority for Manly. So they're playing some hype-up package. It's probably going to go for 6 minutes, and it will go until as soon as the game will kick off. So I just realised if the Rabbitohs and Melbourne both go to the grand final, it'll be a grand final we've never seen before. And it will also be the first time Bellamy and Bennett, Craig Bellamy and Wayne Bennett, I don't know why I have to correct myself, I was right, will meet in a grand final since 2006. Yeah. It would be, yeah. 2006 when it was Brisbane and Melbourne. So, yeah. They're playing, they're definitely hyping it up. They're playing Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. I'll admit, good song. Good song by Metallica. It's a very, very good song. You also got... I remember the, with some of the best promos for these games, because some of them really do help with the, hyping up. I remember the AFL, it was Collingwood and Richmond, 2018, the prelim, and they played, Lord's version of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. And it was fucking... Oh, it was perfect. It was a perfect thing for it. Yeah, they're playing. They're gonna keep playing this. They're gonna play this promo package, and then basically both teams come out, and then they'll get ready. Yeah, so here we go. They're just keeping on going with this. This has gone for like a solid 5 minutes. Like all driving. Got a hard to think. Nathan Cleary's been in the game since 2016. That's a bit messed up. Rob Muller with the Go the Eagles. It's yeah, Manly stuck in traffic. That's why it's delayed. Yeah, Wayne Bennett was sabotaged by South Sydney. And they call Penrith cheating. I really love the Holo Pen. Yeah, trust me, it's a good facet. Here we... Okay, come on. Surely this has got to be it. We've got to be ready. Final four. How long till the game starts? It's about to start in like 3 minutes. Who would you like to see win it? Anyone but Melbourne. Anyone but Melbourne, really. But, okay, here we go. The game's about to start in a couple of minutes. Both teams still in the sheds, but we now move to the commentary teams, and we're all good. But again, game's not going to get shown, unfortunately, for lads. So you might need to hit up that creating a 9 Now account if you are an Aussie. Just looking to see if there's any changes in the lineups so far. They're just showing Manly's one. There hasn't been. Okay, here we go. I want Melbourne because all the teams are Eels rivals. Eels and Souths are right. Yeah. I mean, every Sydney team's technically considered a rival. I would like to see South go through and beat Storm. That'd be cool to see. Okay, here we go. This is the game that decides it. One team's season will be finished thinking what could have been, while the other team can goes on and win and see what could be. Fucking bars. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. Put that on an ad. So here we go. A week away from being at the Grand Final. This is at the stadium, of course, where the Grand Final will be held at Suncorp Stadium. It took them long enough to actually get Queensland to get the team. Ashley Killens is the ref, I believe. Let's just have a scroll check. Ashley Klein, yep, he is the ref. Very solid crowd looking up at Suncorp, especially with the current situation. But here we go. Oh yes, they've got the shitty flags that everyone they give out. Often described as the Silvertails, a team who has had very unrivaled in success as the Manly Sea Eagles come out onto the field to potentially get into their first grand final since 2013 and to potentially to go on and win their first since 2011. The Atkins is the bunker, Sutton's tomorrow's ref. Oh shit, that'd be interesting. So here we go, Manly now out onto the field. And here comes South Sydney, a team that we all know took them about 43 years to make a grand final. From 1971 to 2014, of course they ended up winning that grand final. But of course they want to go on and send out Adam Reynolds as champion before he leaves and goes up to Brisbane. Here we go. Two historic clubs from Sydney. Only one can go through and play either Penrith or Melbourne in the grand final next Sunday. Will South Sydney march on, or Manly ring hear it around the cricket ground? Fuck, I don't know. I don't have a thought for that. Anyways, it's going to look like, I believe it's going to be Manly kicking off. It's going to be Manly kicking off. There it is. We are underway. South Sydney will see the ball first. Manly gone that way. We're underway. The prelims have started. And that's going to be number 10 of Totola brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. And also this might be a little bit delayed, so because usually live TV is a bit quicker than the apps. So that's Mark Nichols now on the 20 for the second tackle. They're going to go down to the left side as Kuala Matangi now. We'll get the carry and get brought down on the 30 for the third tackle. Now Gagai now. This will also be his last season for South before he goes back to Newcastle. Now Cameron Murray now get brought down on halfway. This will be the last tackle for Souths. A very quick set, and there's the kick, and it's going to be met by two star players as Jason Saab will pick it up and will get brought down onto the 15 for the first tackle. We'll actually have to end the poll now. 28 voters, that's definitely the most one. 57% going in favour of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. We'll see what will happen in this game. Now, another slamming tackle there by South Sydney. They go to the 25, Manly. A game which definitely 40 years ago would have probably been a grand final. Or a definite high-profile finals match. So here she has Sam's attempted 40-20 here by Manly. And it's not going to make it. It had the distance. But not enough distance, unfortunately. And it's going to be picked up by Blake Taff. Blake Taff gets brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. We are 100 seconds in. That's a big wrapping tackle there by Jake Trbojevic. Now onto the 20. And now it's going to be Jackson Paulo, who will get to the 25 for the third tackle. And now Jaden Sewer will get up to the 40, still inside of the South Sydney half. They're going to go down to the left side over the top, while the pass has gone wavering. It's been picked up there by Alex Johnston. He's been held now. They went back a few metres out. They're on the 35 now. This will be the last tackle for South Sydney. It was a relatively good, successful defensive half. A bit of play there by Manly's now Tom Trbojevic. If Manly want to succeed, he has to stand up. He standed up very well against the Roosters. He needs to keep on doing that if they want Manly to take back the title. That's a massive tackle being brought back there. Adam Reynolds in the stadium he will play at next season as a Bronco. Drags the player 10 metres back as that's the number 19 now of Moses Sully getting to the 35 for Manly. Yeah, now it's Josh Aloiai now on the 40 for the fourth tackle for Manly. Trying to push into South Sydney's half. Bit of a dodgy offload there, but it's going to be picked up. And I look at R2 will get brought down right on halfway. This will be the last tackle for Manly. It's kicked back to Cherry Evans, and it's going to be kicked. Low grab around the side, and it's going to be picked up by Blake Taff, who is the fullback. It's a big slamming tackle there by Sean Kepi to get him down onto the ground. And now onto the 30 for the first tackle for South Sydney. Now Gagai now. A lot of tackles that have been pushing players back so far. Probably going to be seeing a very good defensive masterclass by both teams. Might be even very low scoring. And now that is going... Jaden Sewer now gets held up on South Sydney's 40. And then we'll go down to the middle here. Probably go for a switch. And now again, South Sydney. Both teams just being held at halfway for the last tackle. And now that's going to be Cody Walker now with a high bomb. And Saab there to take it. To be brought on the 15. He's still running. But he will get actually brought down on the 15 now for the first tackle as only 4 minutes has gone this game. And it's already going a mile a minute. Now Tom Trbojevic now gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle for Manly. No penalties, no set restarts. You have to be almost perfect to get into this game. But you don't want to blow your beans on being perfect in this game. You want to save that for next week if you make it. And now Sully now gets onto the 40 for the fourth tackle. Now Kepi trying to break through. He tries to get an offload. It's a knock on by Manly. And now Reynolds has made a big charge. He's now 30 metres away from the try line. A big chance here for South Sydney to get the first points on the board. Walker. Now Kwalamatangi now will get brought down on the 15. This will be actually the first tackle. The previous one was a 0. So now, South Sydney. Now this is going to be Mark Nichols. And Nichols will get brought down inside the 10 now. Second tackle for Souths. And looks like Kepi's in a spot of bother here. And Kwalamatangi, it's good offload passing. Gagai now, just short of the line now for South Sydney. 5 metres away, third tackle. Cameron Murray gets an offload off to Damien Cook. They've got numbers on the right side if they can get to him. They're still going. Reynolds gets a pass out to the winger. Paulo running centrally, and it's a try to South Sydney, is it? He's held up as Jackson Paulo picks the ball. He tried to go for the corner, but then ran on the field into the midfield. And I thought he grounded it, but somehow, some way, Manly hold on as Sean Kepi does not look good. I think they did the other head touch, so it means he might have to get a HIA. So let's have a look here. I think it was like, Kepi collided with the, his head collided with the hip, which is a bit of a tough decision to go for in terms of a tackle, because obviously you can't get ruled against it. Somehow, Jackson Paulo does not ground it. Brilliant defence there by Manly, and it's still the fourth tackle. So Sean Kepi there coming off the field. Potentially his match might be over. And whatever happens, might be his season done as well. So here we go. Now Marty Tapau, what a player you want to come in to the game. Marty Tapau now coming in probably for an early than expected. Here we go. And then there's the charge there. 5 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for South Sydney. They're going to go down the left side. And it's a grubber kick. It's going to get pressured. Did Tom Trbojevic tap that? He did. And it's going to be a goal line dropout for Manly. But wow, what defence so far here from Manly. How on earth did Schuster stop Paulo to score, to ground that? That is unbelievable. God damn it. How long are we in? 6.5 minutes. God damn. Welcome to finals football. Really want the Souths to win. I fucking hate Manly. So there's the kickoff there by... Okay, here we go. So that was the first tackle now. Mark Nichols. Do you have to spam the chat, please? I'll go down the line here now for South Sydney. They're going to pass down to the winger. And it's been offloaded off. I think it's still play on, and he's out, but I believe it's it should be a scrum feed to Souths. Yep, it should be. Yeah, but it's a knock on against Manly there from the tap. So it's going to be a scrum about 15 metres out. Yeah, Schuster grabs that, unfortunately. So here we go. It's not even 15, it's 10 metres out. How do you drop that? It wasn't. I don't think it was a drop. It was just bragged out, and Schuster coming up with the touch. And now 10 metres out now. Oh, they try to get a pass out down the line, and now Johnston now with the ball. Okay, 5 metres out. This will be another set restart. There it is. This will be the first tackle now. 5 metres out. Manly need to hold on again. Oh, that's a knock on. So there we go. Manly hang on after that very... Yep, and tensions are starting to flare at the moment. Bit of pushing and shoving, but Manly do hang on. Okay. It's been 8 minutes already. What a game. What a game rugby league is. So 9 minutes now have gone in this game, and it's going to be a scrum feed for Manly inside the 10. Now Sawley will get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle for Manly. I think it's the first time in a couple of minutes Manly will actually have possession of the ball. Well, there we go. That's a very early notice there for Manly, as Sean Keppie has failed his HIA. He is gone for the rest of the match, which will probably mean that Tavita Funa will probably come in at some point. They might have to use their 18th man. So now last tackle here for Manly on the 45, still inside of their own half, and there's the bomb. It's a torpedo by Cherry Evans, and it'll be taken by Alex Johnston. So it's Alex Johnson versus Ruben Garrick, two of the most prolific try scorers in the NRL for this season. So it should be very interesting. Second tackle now for South Sydney. They get to the 35. Okay, now third tackle, South Sydney now on the 45. Still inside of their own half as now Nichols will get brought down on halfway for the fourth tackle. Now they're going to try to go down to the left side here, and they will. They get passing. Some good passing going on here. They've gone down to the 30 as Gagai gets wrapped up by Morgan Harper. And here we go. Last tackle now. And there's just a short kick over the top, and it's going to be Tom who gets brought down inside the 10 for the first tackle. Bit of a dodgy kick decision there for South. But now just kind of showing the class so far from South Sydney's defence, keeping Manly inside of their 20s. It's now the third tackle. And they're passing over the top now. And now that's Schuster. Gets brought down onto the 30 for the fourth tackle. And now that is Sawley now, who gets brought down onto 40. Onto the fifth tackle. This will be an easy kick here by Cherry Evans. And he gets taken inside the 20 now by Blake Tafe. We get brought down onto the 35 for the first tackle. And now this will be the second tackle now, as I'll get to the 40. So now as we are coming through now, and this will be the fourth tackle for South Sydney as they get to 40 metres away from the try line. It's Reynolds who tries to get a pass out to Kwalamatangi, and it just keeps going past. And it's going to be Gagai who picks it up. It's going to be a set restart, I believe. Yes, it will be. So it's a touchback by Manly, so that'll be a 0 tackle. And that'll be to the number 11 of Kwalamatangi now, 20 metres away from the try line, from the first tackle. And Blake Tafe gets an offload off to Damien Cook now. Damien Cook trying to catch Manly's defence, trucking back off guard. And now will be going on to the second tackle. They're inside the 10. It's quick passing there. Gagai trying to break through one. It goes for a grubber kick. That's going to be another knock on. It's knocked on a couple of times. And Cody Walker has scored. I highly doubt they're probably going to draw that back. So it could be potentially that it's a try. So they're going to check. So it was a definite knock on by Manly in the lead up to that. So it's definitely going to be South's ball regardless. They're going to check for a penalty try. Really? They're saying a Manly player took out a South's ball? I didn't catch that. They're going to check this. Yeah, cheers, Frenchie. So Cherry Evans, he does grab... There's two Manly players that push onto a South player. Who is that? It's Gagai. Gagai pushes it back. Then it's another... Knocks backwards, it's live. And that means Cody Walker will pick the ball up and it should be a try. It's going to be a try to South Sydney. Cody Walker. Tommy touched it 6 again. Yes, but it was a knock on, but it was play. He lost it. So Cody Walker has scored. It is a try. Cody Walker, it was a bit unconventional, but South Sydney, with their charge, has gotten the try. And it is 4-0 to South with a kick to come. I don't think it's going to be a penalty try. Does Evans go to the bin for the penalty try if it is? I don't think it's a penalty try. I think they're just going to rule it as a regular try. So Gagai beats past Harper. He goes for the grubber kick. Turbo does touch and knocks forward. Then he goes back. Wilson, how can I watch? If you're in Australia, you can go to 9 now and create a free account which is free. And just watch it, see if you watch it online if you're in Australia. If not, I'm not sure if I can help you. I know someone mentioned when I did the State of Origin not that long ago that something about TV New Zealand had an online thing where it showed it. I'm not too sure, but if anyone could help my man Wilson, please just drop your link. Or Sky Sports USA. So there's the conversion attempt. It just creeps in there by Blake Taft. It glides the post and goes in. So 14 minutes gone this game. It is 6-0 to South Sydney. So Saab bats that back and then Turbo knocks it forward. Sky Sports or Fox if he's in NZ. Righto. Oh, you're from Papua New Guinea. Oh, shit. Well, big ups to Papua New Guinea. Shit, I have no idea, unfortunately. Surely someone could... I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I don't think I can help you there, unfortunately. If somebody knows, feel free to drop it in the chat. Okay, first tackle from the kickoff now as they get to the 10-meter line for the first tackle for South Sydney.
So the rumour about Adam Reynolds going through a fitness test prior to kickoff must have been true. With him not kicking goals, there is an obvious problem.
So really, Adam Reynolds apparently had to have a fitness test. So apparently he might not be right enough to kick. Conversion attempts is now still the third tackle. Now South Sydney trying to stretch it out to the wings. That's getting wrapped up by Campbell Graham. Oh, there we go. Frenchie just put a link in there, so Wilson, check that out if it does work. Oh, Manly have gotten the ball here. And Manly are now 40 metres away from the try line. A chance potentially to answer directly back. And now here we go. Moses Sully. And they force down the line. It's actually the 0 tackle, but this will be the first one. Now for Olaka Arthur as he's 35 metres away from the try line. Cherry Evans now gets the ball off to Harper. Now to Saab. And Saab will get dragged out. Inside the 10, great wing defence there by South Sydney, and it's going to be a scrum feed to Manly. I think Cherry Evans should have held on to that personally. It shouldn't have gone to the... I think Harper should have kept on going and probably challenge I should have challenged Tafe.
Special play by Cherry Evans.
Fuck, I've got the same hair as Des Hasler. Holy shit.
Turning over possession.
Except I look cretness. Unfortunately. But there we go.
That was quite a reaction from the coach.
So here we go. So 15 and a half minutes now gone in this matchup. Still only 6-0 to South Sydney.
Now, I will say that
And so far the error count has been 5-2 in favour of Manly. Hope Manly needing to definitely change this. So first tackle now on the 15 for South Sydney now. Nichols now with the ball. We'll go into the number of Tapau, and Shortstar will get brought down on the 25 for the second tackle. Now, South Sydney get to the 35 now for the third tackle. And that gets up to Jaden Sewer. Now they're trying to go down the line here. No, it's a big charge. TV1, that's for P in Papua New Guinea. Okay, last tackle now. That was from the kick on the just inside of half now. Tom Trbojevic picks up the ball. And it'll get brought down onto the 15 for the first tackle for Manly. Now Saab gets brought down onto the 20. And it's going to be an inside the 10 set restart. So this will be the first now. So now that's the second tackle now. It gets to 30. Wilson, you could go to NRL.com, and because you are outside of Australia, you could watch. Oh shit, is that a thing? Yeah. If that is the case, holy shit. So, fourth tackle now, 45 metres away from the try line now. Oh, it's a bad pass from Walker. It will get picked up by Olika R2. Olika R2 still going. And it'll get brought down 35 metres away from the try line now for Manly. And there's the kick up in the air by Cherry Evans. Paulo will take the catch. It'll break through one tackle. It'll get wrapped up by Sully on the 15 for the first. Cody Walker now gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. Now they're going to keep on with the charge now for South Sydney. Now to the number 10, it's to be the Tola. Yes, to the 30 as we're about to cross into the first 20 minutes gone from this game. Cook now goes straight through from dummy half now. So we get brought down on halfway. Good 20-minute run there from the hooker. Last tackle here for South Sydney. As Walker takes the kick right on halfway. And it'll be taken by Saab, and it'll be given to Tom Trbojevic. And Turbo gets dragged back onto the 10. The stream is paused. Not this physical stream, the game stream. It's a penalty to Manly, regardless. Please stream SmackDown tomorrow. I don't think I can do SmackDown tomorrow, but I'm announcing this first. I'm doing Extreme Rules on Monday. Bray Wyatt could debut on AEW next week. I have been looking into actually doing some of the AEW shows because I have them on Fight TV, so I might have to definitely look into that. So it's a high tackle penalty against South. It's the first penalty that was given. We're already halfway into the first half, so pretty good so far. Jacobovic takes the first hit up and he'll be brought down onto halfway for the first tackle. Now Foreign gives it off to Olika R2. And Olika R2 will get brought down 45 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. Kieran Foreign now gets it to Tommy Trbojevic. Tommy is on the line, gets a pass out to Ruben Garrick, and Manly have scored. Just like that, Manly have hit back. They are going to check this, however. I think they might have to check it to see if Garrick does stay onside. They're checking for an obstruction. Let's have a look. Is there an obstruction? Walker. Foreign. But Reynolds would have been nowhere near him. Oh, this could be interesting if they rule this.
Once the defender hits the ground, he goes into the hole. Reynolds is trying to slide across. Now, whether Reynolds gets him or not,
I don't think Reynolds would have got him anyways.
anywhere near him, but there's careful Graham change. And initiates contact with Reynolds. We have a decision.
So it's no try. It's going to be a penalty to South Sydney. I think personally Reynolds probably wouldn't going to make it anyways, but the outside ruling is there. It is no try to Manly. It'll remain 6-0 and it'll be a penalty to Souths.
Eventually, Ruben Garrick would say, no trouble, play on, but he's just too close, and we know that he has plenty of speed. Whether he has enough speed to get to Garrick in time, it's debatable, but
I doubt he'd make it.
given how it's been interpreted for a long time,
It's hard interpretations, these obstruction rules, but there we are. It is a penalty. And 40 metres away from the try line, the ball will be placed for South Sydney. So additional chance here now for South Sydney to probably extend their lead as we now enter the final 20 minutes of the first half. Now Reynolds gets brought down on the 20 for the third tackle. There's a Daddy Fat. That's a fucking sick name, I must say. Daddy Fat Stacks. That's a proper sick name. Cook now with a grubber kick there. It's been ricocheted. It's picked up by Manly. Is it a knock on or what's happening? Or it's going to be a goal line dropout. Oh shit, Marty Tapau is bleeding extremely heavily. Reynolds got taken out by the Manly forward, yeah. Tapau is bleeding quite badly. What happened? Head clash with Walker. Oh, it's a clash with the knee. Here's the thing that NRL need to... Oh, he basically dives down. He collects the side of his knee and he starts bleeding immediately. Hello, cool edits. The thing is, though, it's like... Marty's hopeless, bench him. The thing I don't like is, like... Of course there's going to be like this concussion rule and all that, but they usually only reward it as penalties when it's obviously like the clash is to like a player with the ball and not the defender. But when a defender's trying to make a tackle and goes around the legs, most of like the HIA thing is people trying to wrap around the legs and their head collides with either their hip or the knee. So I don't know what needs to happen here for like the NRL needing to they need to teach how to safely tackle. It's a bit weird. Anyways, goal line dropout as Jai Arrow now comes onto the field for Tavita Totola. And Burgess is on the field as well. Thomas Burgess, as his brother is doing on SAS Australia. So Jai Arrow actually now gets his first carry. 20 metres out, second tackle. Cook trying to go himself again. Cook's gone really well so far. Just short of the line now, third tackle. He gets it off to Thomas Burgess, and Burgess gets brought down just short now. Fourth tackle for South Sydney. And it's a set restart. You don't want to give a set restart away on the 10. And now Gagai. No, it's not Gagai, it's Cameron Murray. 5 metres away now. First tackle. Now they're going to go down the right side now, South. Foreign's been really good defensively so far this game. Second tackle now, 5 metres away. Jai Arrow. Arrow, again, 5 metres away, brought down. Third tackle for South Sydney. And they're going to try to get down the line now. Up to... All the pass to Johnson! Just like that. Arguably the best attacker in the game. You couldn't keep him down for long. And it's now 10-0 to South Sydney. Alex Johnston, if I believe, the man with the most tries in the NRL this season, gets another one. A bullet pass there. Through the just absolute brilliant bullet pass there. Caitlin Ponga-esque, as I will say. Oh, it's a beautiful one. Straight over the Alex Johnson. And we now have the thumbnail for corner post number 70 with Nick from Australia. We've got the thumbnail, boys. He's like, somewhere Nick from Australia's like, yes, we've got the thumbnail. Gets in there for him. So there we go. Manly now 10-0 down. So there it is. Alex Johnson, he's actually just gone ahead. 28. 28 now. Now he's ahead of Tom Trbojevic, who's on 27. Of all time in the NRL era, with 28 tries so far this season. But in my personal opinion, I don't think they should really count finals tries. There should be a regular season reward, but whatever. So there we go. Alex Johnson getting a try there. 10-0 to South Sydney with 16.5 minutes now remaining. Now it's going to be a conversion attempt from the sideline. Now Blake Tafe, they did mention, can we see the match please? Kieran, I can't show the match unfortunately because the NRL will find me, bum me, and you'll never hear from me again. But if you are Australian, you can create a 9Now account and watch the game online. If not, then I can't help it, unfortunately. And there's a conversion. Tafe with a brilliant nail from the sideline. Now it's 12-0 to South Sydney. I'm not Australian. Okay. There was a link there from... I don't know if there's an online thing for TV New Zealand if you are a Kiwi. And then there was a link somewhere that Frenchie put up if you are from Papua New Guinea of something that could potentially work. So there we go, 12-0 South Sydney. You got to feel here if South Sydney get another try. Oh yeah, go to NRL.com if you are not from Australia and you create an account with NRL.com. They said you can go to you can watch it there. Oh, it's a knock on by South Sydney. Manly now have the ball 35 metres away from the try line. Okay, so there's a Manly need to get a try here. They need to get some momentum in their way. I mean, they're not really out of it, but in a finals game, a try can sometimes be an inch, but then a line. Dylan Walker now with the charge. If Rabbitohs score, it's over. And you don't really see these big turnarounds by teams in the finals games. Now Trbojevic. Now to Foran. Foran trying to go inside. That's a brilliant tackle there. Now 10 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle for Manly. Now number 17, that's Paseka. Seagulls are a second half team, we will see. Last tackle now. Trying to go to the sideline. They've got a 2-on-1. And Turbo, I think he might have lost that, but I think he's grounded it. It could be a try to Manly. I think he could have just passed it to Sub and gone over. But they are going to check this. No, they've grounded it. So it's a try to Manly. So they're going to check this because the grounding didn't look that good. All you need to do, if you just pass the sub, you got to just walk straight in. I'm just going to see Sky Sports if he's a Kiwi, yeah. How good is the grounding for Tom Trbojevic? Let's have a look. Oh, I think he lost it. I think Tom Trbojevic has lost it. He's lost it. Yeah, here we go. It is a try, but they're looking back at it. They're looking for a loose carry or strip. But that's the thing, if it's a strip, then it's a penalty try. Would it be? Because it looks like it's Alex Johnston's hand that rips, that looks like either it rakes. Right. That's a strip. If he passed it to Sub, would have been confirmed. Easy. If he passed it to Sub, he would have just grounded in the corner. Here we go. I think he might have... He's lost it. He's lost the ball. Oh,
They're trying to stop a try, so there's no genuine attempt to strip the ball. Tom loses it, which would have been an incredible 4-pointer. South Sydney making an
yeah. He's. I don't,
kick-off set, giving
if they go to ref's call, they'll be given a try.
this end of the field. They've had one try tonight already, and they'll have this one as well. Attempting attack here. There's no stripping action. Tom Trbojevic loses possession of the ball.
There we go. It's a knock on. It's no try. That is a big defensive play there by South Sydney. So it's the second try. He lost it. It looks he did lose it, but it's unlucky. Unlucky there for Tom Trbojevic, but there. So 13 minutes 40 remaining in this first half. And South's got a 20-minute restart. It's those types of moments that you got to say, those are the games, those are the moments that could define a game.
There it is again. What we've seen from Manly with their little attack down this end of the field.
So first tackle now on the 35 now for South Sydney. As Kwalamatanga now gets to the 45. This is going to be discussed all night. What am I watching on? I am watching it on KO. On my phone. We're just sitting online now. Third tackle now. South's got numbers here. Campbell Graham tries to get offload off, and Reynolds has the ball, and it'll get brought down 20 metres away now. Fourth tackle for South Sydney. 20 metres out. Jai Arrow. And Arrow gets brought down 15 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for South Sydney. It's a grubber kick. And it's going to be a set, 6 more. A knock on by Manly. And it's another set for Souths. Oh, this is not looking great at all. I think it was George Mansour. I just got a notification that he subbed to the channel. Thank you very much. There should be like a notification somewhere popping up here, maybe. I'm not too sure. Don't know how quick it is. Here we go. 5 metres out. Third tackle. Oh, just meters away from, centimetres away from the line now. Fourth tackle for Souths. Reynolds. Taff! Oh, he's a metre short. Kieran Foran, what a fantastic performance so far defensively. And they try to burrow over for the last tackle. I think Campbell Graham has grounded it. They might have to check to see if there was a double movement in here, but just like that, it could be 16 or even 18 yellows. Now Campbell Graham is now bleeding from the top of his head. Let's have a look. He gets held up. He doesn't hear. What the fuck does that camera angle do? It's actually like all the way back and...
I can't even see the ball at all. There it is.
He hasn't grounded it. I think he's held up. I think it's held up. And that was the last tackle, so it should be Manly's ball. So there we go. They're going to stick with the live decision, which means no try to South Sydney. Because the on-field decision was a no try, and there's no evidence proving that he did ground it. So South Sydney getting out. That's a third try now denied this game. So we keep on going with this game. So Manly definitely still in this. Should have passed it down, yeah. So we're still 12 minutes 40 remaining into this game. Okay, I just had to skip it forward a little bit because we are a little bit down. Okay, fourth tackle now. They're on the 35. Tom Trbojevic. Now gets brought down on the 45 now for the last tackle. And there's the kick by Cherry Evans. Picked up on the 15 here by Alex Johnston. It'll get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle as we now enter the final 12 minutes of the game. First half, fuck's sake. Damn it. So second tackle. But hey, fullbacks think they are better than everyone. The Campbell Graham's the centre, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, fourth tackle now for South Sydney. 40 metres away now. South have got numbers here. They can definitely collide with this. Oh, that's a high shot there on Johnston. It's play on. That's not a penalty. Okay, last tackle here. Oh, now Johnson just gets taken out. Now it's batted backwards. Cook. Cook's going. Oh, he can play for... Oh, the beautiful grubber kick. It's another try to Walker. Damien Cook. The placement perfect kick for Cody Walker. It's now 16-0 to South Sydney. What a kick by Damien Cook. He's been fantastic this game. And waits to the falling hands of Cody Walker, who picks it up. So let's have a look. Reynolds with a kick on the 30. Gets taken out by Harper. He gets battered backwards. Picked up by Cook on the 20. Grubbers inside. Sees Cody Walker run from the back. Picks it up and scores. That will not be taken away from them. And it's now 16-0 to South Sydney. With a kick to come, this should be probably the easiest kick of the game. So it'll be 18-0 to South with 10 minutes remaining. What a game this game has been. It's only 30 minutes. This 30 minutes has felt like it's just gone for a year. So there we go. 2 tries by Cody Walker. I wonder how much Sportsbet was paying us. We now enter the final 10 minutes of this first half. Stay at half time. Trust me, I am. The other thing I probably need to do is just like go for like a minute to fill up my water, but that's all. I'm not switching to any transition. What a Cody Walker. This is what big players do. Big players step up to the occasion, and that's something you need to do not only to qualify to the grand final, but fucking win. So here we go. Blake Taft now. This conversion to make it 18-0, and he gets it. As the South Sydney faithful are cheering on. You got to think here, if South Sydney are able to get another try in the next 10 minutes, it could already be curtains for Manly. There's a big KFC bucket in the corner, I just saw. Cody Walker. Damien Cook, in my honest opinion, Damien Cook has played arguably one of the best games of his career. Brilliant runs, getting 20 plus. He's just unbelievable. There's still 10 minutes remaining in this game, in this first half. And now Burgess now with the charge now. Gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle for South Sydney. There's been 9.5 minutes remaining. Now Jai Arrow gets to the 20 for the second tackle. So now that's Jaden Sewer now, getting to the 30. Share your screen. Richard, I can't unfortunately because the NRL will absolutely do me. But there are certain methods. If you're an Aussie, you can create a 9Now account and watch it. If you're outside of Australia, you can create an NRL.com account and watch it there, I believe. Or even worst case, radio. And there's a kick by Reynolds, and he gets it brought down just into the 20. I think maybe TV New Zealand might also have a thing online. It's a good kick there by Reynolds to get brought down. So it'll be a scrum feed to South Sydney. No, not South Sydney, but Manly on the 20. So here we go. There's going to be the first tackle for Manly now on the 25 for the first tackle. That's the thing. South Sydney are quelling their demons, as they are so far. 3 years in a row, they have not qualified for the grand final after losing their prelims. And they could be quashing him now. Fourth tackle for Manly, 45 metres away from the try line. Now, Hamoli Olika R2 gets brought down. Last tackle, 35 metres away from the try line. And there's the kick from Cherry Evans. And it'll be taken by Alex Johnston. And it'll get brought down on the 15 for the first tackles. We're now 7 minutes away from half-time. So second tackle now onto the 20. Now it's Dane Gagai. Interesting to see how South will line up next season with the people leaving. Of course, Reynolds going to the Broncos. Gagai going to Newcastle. Should be very interesting to see what does happen now. Fourth tackle. That's Totola gets brought. No, it's not Totola. That's Sewer on halfway now. Last tackle. Kicked by Reynolds. And Tom Trbojevic gets the catch and will get brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. 6.5 minutes now remaining. Now Saab gets brought down onto the 20 for the second tackle for Manly. Just realised I'm wearing underwear. Okay, third tackle now. Did you hear Slater's coaching quiz? Oh, there's a chance here. Cherry Evans is down the line. He's going to get pushed out. Cherry Evans was running down the line and he trips over. And did he get pushed or did he just trip? So just like that, Manly did get a chance there. So let's have a look. Oh, he gets the slightest of touches by Alex Johnson and he brings him down. Go to the gym, work on your balance, bruv. Work on your balance. Get gains. Sigma male mindset. So it's just starting to not look great for Manly, I will say. As Wayne Bennett looks fucking thrilled. He's just... Man, a few words, Mr. Bennett. So this will be the second tackle now. Jai Arrow gets brought down on halfway. Just shows South Sydney's completion rate 87%, Manly's 53%. That is not good. It's now halfway now. Oh, that's going to be a knock on there, but well, it's going to be. They got to pick it up, and it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be a knock on anyways. And it's going to be a ball for Manly. I believe it's going to be on their 30. As we're in the last 5 minutes. I just realised I opened up an ice cream and I've barely had any of it because the stream started. Seagulls might be dead. Maybe, but of course, with finals games, you never know. Sorely now. I think if Manly do get a try, they can definitely like have some momentum in their favour. Garrick now, can he go down the line here? But Garrick will get brought down on the 35 as they're just showing the ads for Dally M Awards 2. I don't know why they split it into 2 weeks. It's a set restart actually now for Manly. As Jake Trbojevic gets brought down 35 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. Manly need a try to go into the break with. And it's a knock on by Cherry Evans. Walker gets an offload to Johnston. Johnston now on the 50, the 40. He's getting surrounded. Gets it off to, I don't know who that is. I think it's Benji Marshall actually now 25 metres away from the try line. First zero tackle for South Sydney. Just like I was saying, Manly need a try. They make a mistake and now South could get another try. First tackle 25 metres away from the try line. Here's Burgess. Burgess now 15 metres away now for the second. Cook. Walker. Now Kualamatangi gets brought down 5 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Burgess gets brought down 5 metres away. Now this is actually the fourth tackle, mind you. Trying to get it down the line now. Reynolds. It's a 2-on-1 and it's an easy try. There it is, Jackson Paulo. It's 22-0 to South Sydney. I think this is not looking good. Could that be the dagger that cannot be removed? Is that the jumping of the shark? Is that the final cock of the gun? The gunshot that you cannot take back? Could that be the final nail in the coffin for Manly Sea Eagles season? Say as many meanings you want. I believe it is this. South Sydney have one definite foot plant into the ground of Suncorp next weekend. God damn. I drew that on for way too long. And also, another thumbnail opportunity for Australia. Mate, South Sydney doing you some favours, bro. With your thumbnails for the corner post. There it is. South Sydney could very much be on their way. It's a title number. I don't fucking know. I don't know. So, 1 minute 20 now remaining. Manly come back and win 432-22. So time is now paused. 1 minute 18 remaining. So South Sydney will get an entire set. But now Blake Tafe now to get 4 from 4. And these South Sydney fans who have had a lot of hardship over the last 40 or so years, had their club disappear in the late 90s. They got them back. They went on with that grand final win in 2014 for their first one in 43 years, and they could be, and they're very much on their way to get to another grand final as Tafe will miss the kick. So it'll remain 22-0. Mick Irving with a Will Manly score. Who knows? Who knows at this point?
That was the ball from Adam Reynolds. Picked up. It was a low pass. Campbell Graham having to reach and then offload to Jackson Paulo, but did it beautifully. He's had a game, Campbell Graham, defensively and with the footy.
1 minute 10 remaining in this first half of a half that Manly will. Who would have thought they wanted to forget the half that the game they had against Melbourne, but now it is almost like deja vu, and it's going to be a short kick. Oh, and there's a mistake there by Dane Gagai, who's went for the ball. He's touched and it's gone straight out. It's a powerful kick there by Cherry Evans. So Manly will get the ball 35. Well, Mr. Prediction is gone. Oh, well, my prediction's gone, yeah. Yeah, I went with Manly as well, unfortunately. 30 minutes away from the try line. Can Manly get a try here to save us something? Turbo. Still going here, running laterally. And Turbo will get down 25 minutes away. Go for a field goal. 22-1 will be an amazing meme. And number 10, that is Marty Tapau. Now 20 minutes away from the try line. Third tackle. 10 seconds remaining. Cherry Evans with a kick. And it'll be taken by South Sydney. By Colin Matangi, but he's in a lot of pain from that. Knee to the back. But there goes the siren. As Dylan Walker, probably imagining a pizza delivery driver because he wants to assault him. Topical reference. Bang. That's what you come for this channel. Is topical. Just topic. But there it is. South Sydney with one of the halves of their season. 22-0 at halftime. 40 minutes separates them and a grand final game against either South Sydney, against Penrith or Melbourne. I'm just going to go for like a minute just to fill up this water bottle and put away this ice cream that I opened up and never had. Not going anywhere. I'll be back. I'm back. Okay. Well. Oh shit. I just saw Tim Zoo's actually got another fight. Okay, so big news here. So Tim Zoo's got a next fight. He's taking on Takeshi Inouye on the Gold Coast, November 17th. Interesting. Remember when you had a bus cut? Yeah, I don't want to talk about those days. Oh god, that was oh god, that was actually draining. We'll create a poll though, bring it back. How about this? If I get to 1,000 subs at the end of the year, I'll get the buzz cut back. We'll do a whole stream about it. We'll do it. Clip this. Or bulk. No, I'm not saying bowl cut, no. Swear mum's life. Cross my heart, hope to die. It's on stream. I can't take it back. Okay, we're putting up another poll in the comments. Rate both teams' performance on the first half, 1 out of 10. Manly, I'd give probably a 3. Oh, not even a 3. 2. Maybe. And South Sydney, I'll give it 9. But bordering on a 10. Ed? So there we go. We've got a new poll. If it has popped up, I'm not too sure. If it has. There it is. I wonder what everyone's going to vote for. Will Manly come back? Hello, Bradley the Spy. Hello. It's oh boy. That was only one half of football. Oh, 7 votes like that. Let's have a look so far. 8 votes so far. 62% saying Manly will come back. Interesting. Oh, it's now going. Oh, it's getting close. Why the West Tigers keep letting good players go? I don't know. Ed, it's a bit weird so far at the moment. It's just a bit unfortunate. With the Tigers, I honestly think the Tigers are going to get the spoon next year. Hello, Pete. Who have I got? Unfortunately, this hasn't been a good game. You never know. Maybe Manly can come back. Who knows? But by the way, it's looking very highly doubtful. But Dubs is sweaty. He definitely is. Dubs is very sweaty. What do I do? Will the Bulldogs make the top 8 for next season just by looking at the players? On paper, they should. But it depends on will they? Because there's a lot of difference between on field and on paper. Dubs is stinky because he sweats so much. Yeah, cranking 90s and Rocket League, not Rocket League, Fortnite and scrims. Yeah. Oh wow! Holy shit! There's 29 people watching me right now. What do I say? Fuck! What do I do? Shit! Fuck! What do I do? What do I do? Yeah. So I've got to say though, I mean, we are coming up to the end of the NRL season. I just want to say thank you all very much. If this is your first time coming to one of these streams, or you're very much a regular, I set out early March this year to decide to because I have done these things so far with like other sports, but doing for the NRL, I haven't been that consistent, but it's been fantastic. Thank you all, everyone who said, just everyone. I think we're building a really good community here. It'd be like that sometimes. Guys, we reached a K subs. Jesse will get a buzz cut. Yeah, that as well. D's or dogs? I'm gonna go for the Demons. I mean, they haven't won in so many years. I do know someone on Twitter said that that grand final's landlords versus tenants, but should be very interesting. So yeah, if we get to 1K subs, I'll do a whole stream just of me getting a buzz cut. letting the locks go. You know, just do some stuff like that. Moving on, I'm definitely doing some NRL games. I know the Super League is in their finals at the moment. We're doing their... Depending on if I wake up early in the morning tomorrow for the elimination final. But we'll keep everything going. Dally M winner. I personally believe it should be Tom Trbojevic, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's if it goes to whoever Cleary, but I think it should be Tom. You need to stream more like soccer, UFC fights, and wrestling. Yeah, I was going to do the UFC on Sunday because I know Volkanovski's fighting, but unfortunately, due to my PS4 controller bricking it, I've had to order a new one, so money's going to wait. But I am going to do Extreme Rules on Monday. Thoughts on Billy Slater becoming the Maroons coach? I think it's a good thing because you definitely need someone from the old guard to coach the team, try to get into winning ways. I mean, it is going to be a bit risky because Billy Slater has not coached before. I mean, he probably has, but obviously not as a main thing because I know he's like somewhat of a consultant to Melbourne, maybe. So it should be interesting, I hope. So no UFC. No UFC for this week, but I definitely will do like fight nights leading up to it. Thoughts on FIFA 22? I like it. There are parts of it that piss me off, but that's the given with every FIFA. Definitely want to do a career mode series. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to get this channel back on track because I did fuck all last year with this channel. And want to just get out there and do some more stuff. It's basically the money I was going to use because I don't get because from my job, because I actually am a food delivery driver, so for Menulog, you know, shout out. Also South Sydney, sponsored by them. But yeah, so I don't get paid till like the Tuesday, so I won't have enough money until then. But I will be fine for afterwards. Do the Creator Club? I have thoughts about doing that as that looks like a pretty interesting idea for a series. Should Fergus switch to Union, or what NRL team should he sign with? Isn't it? I think the Union's pretty. The Union is Union's definitely probably locked, or I don't know if it's like fully confirmed, but I don't know who would he go to in terms of a club. Everyone needs to cut that clap dog, John. I think John's here, guys. Let's have a look. 18 votes in 5 minutes, guys. You're killing me. Wow. Okay. Oh, 18 votes. 67% saying Manly can come back. Very interesting. A third say no. 2/3 say yes. That's 12-6. I believe is the difference in the of the votes. You know, quick maths. So let's have a look at some stats here. So going through the second aggregate, they just did the halftime show, so we should be back in a couple of minutes' time to go back into the game. How are we going? Oh, we're smashing it. Fucking fantastic. It's gonna be interesting. So obviously, we've got the do you think Sam Walker got robbed of Rookie of the Year, and why? Who got Rookie of the Year? I actually haven't looked at any of the Dally M's stuff. All I know is the Try Saver of the Year. So who got Rookie of the Year? What have been that Roosters player? Reece Walsh got it. Yeah, I think Walker definitely deserves it more than Walsh. I mean, Walsh is pretty good, but he hasn't had that great of a start of a season. Obviously, if we start a season, but I'll probably give it to Walsh. Do you think Manly will bounce back? I'm hopeful for the sake of this game being entertaining, but we're looking not really. Okay, here's a hypothetical. If I should I do a stream watching the Dally M's? Like we could probably do this like proper, like, you know, wear a suit and stuff like that. It's up to you lot if I should do it or not. I wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, it's be so interesting to do. Because what is this thing? Is he literally just finding out who gets Player of the Year? Is that all it is for this second Dally M presentation? Who's going to win the premiership this year and why? Melbourne, because fuck stories, fuck fairy tales. Unfortunately, I think that's what's going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but it's whatever. Because I do like most of the Melbourne players. Not exactly the biggest fan of Munster though. So yeah, so we're basically pretty much the schedule for this week. It's a bit of a light one, but alright, I think don't mind Tim. He's a bit of a div. He needs to calm down. So yep, there's the advertisement to get the vaccine. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of those. Thoughts on the 2 NBL players got released by the clubs for rejecting the vaccine mandatory? Sorry, this has been asked, but who's your team? If it hasn't been asked, I support the Knights. Stop laughing. You had a pretty good alright season. With this whole vaccine thing, like, I know it's a very contentious thing. If anyone's asking for it, I'm for it. I've had both of my jabs, and obviously I haven't got a third eye or anything. I fucking wish I had a third eye. It's like, I do think it's like it should be up to the person, but it's, yeah, I know like the whole rollout thing's been a bit sus, but yeah, it's hard to say. It's very hard. It's very hard to tell. It's like it's hard to like. Z-Tank supports Hull United. You've got a third leg though. That's what it's saying. Penis joke. Wow, 31 votes in 10 minutes, guys. Holy shit. Do you watch NBA or NFL? I do watch both sports. I go for the 49ers in the NFL and Lakers in the NBA. Oh, the streams come back on. With the players now, and we're about to get ready for the second half. Okay, let's have a look. Shit, what am I looking at? There we are. Yep. Yeah, and it's I've done a few streams with the NFL. It's very hard to do. Unfortunately, wouldn't mind doing the NBA ones, but I need like a scoreboard that actually like is updated, because it's either the scoreboard's quick, then it spoils what the score is. So like I might like a soundboard or something to actually like control the actual thing. Just during the live stream, who scored the first try? The first try was scored by Cody Walker. Final score prediction. Oh god, I think South's probably hold on to. So I think it's probably going to be like a 36-12 type beat. As Manly now come back on the field, they definitely need to do something. So here we go. 36 votes. That is by far the most I've gotten in a poll in 12 minutes. Thank you guys so much. And the poll has ended. Will Manly come back? 58% have gone in favour of yes, they will. While 41% have said no, and 1% fucking I don't know how the ad is that. Who's winning the Israeli league tie between Maccabi Pletib and Hapoel Jerusalem? Jerusalem will get the dub. How's Manly just finished? They need to score, definitely. Hello, Jack's Gaming off. KO stream's being a little bit buggy. Hang on, let me... Hello, Immortal Wolf. You got the Bunnies logo. You'd be cheering at the moment. Just quickly, switching over to data because the streams on this is getting a bit shaky. Shaky town. So there we go. There was the first tackle. Now, second tackle now for Manly. It's on Jake Trbojevic, and it'll be on the 20-metre line. I really want to watch, but no TV hire. Oh, that sucks. If you're from Australia, Joseph, there is the 9 now that you can use online. Do you give us a shake leg? No. Unfortunately, no. I'm wearing undies you don't want to see. I don't want to traumatise anyone. Fourth tackle now for Manly, as that is Marty Tapau, who gets on to halfway. Thanks, babe. I just put my dog's life insurance on Uphold Jerusalem. Oh, God. Here's the kick for the last tackle for Cherry Evans, and he kicks it. Alright, Jack, how are we? So, first tackle now for South Sydney. Gets on to the 20. And here's basically the sense of this half. Manly must score first. If not, basically it's over. Campbell Graham now onto the ball. Basically, every minute that ticks down, it'll be the slowest for South Sydney, but the fastest for Manly. I'm just throwing euphemisms everywhere. I'm on KO. Hello, KO gang. KO gang, rise up. So, fourth tackle now for South Sydney. Now just shy of halfway. Now, Kuala Matangi will get brought down. Actually, just inside of the Manly half now. So here we go. Last tackle. Cody Walker with the kick. Now it's going to be a lot of pressure. It will be taken by Tom Trbojevic, but he puts his foot out, so it's going to be marked as being kicked out on the full. So the ball will be picked up right on halfway for the set for Manly. Hi, just joined. Let's Go Bunnings. Channel 9 is in front. Yeah, it usually is. Anything that's like broadcasted on the TV is always ahead of the streaming services. So yeah. So if something does happen before I notice, obviously celebrate it, but be a little bit quick. Oh, pass down the line. Garrick now. Gary gets brought down on 25 metres away from the try line. Second tackle for Manly. They have to get a try. Cheers, Warren Ryan, for stealing what I was fucking saying. Now that's I'll look at R2 now. 20 metres away from the try line. Third tackle. Now to Dylan Walker. Now to Kieran Foran. Now to Tom Trbojevic. I just decided. Thank you, Isaac. I don't know if it pops up. There is an alert box that pops up. Maybe. I don't know. Someone did subscribe earlier and it didn't, so might need to fix that up. Jake Trbojevic now. Gives it off to Tapau. Tapau now 10 metres away from the try line. Last tackle. Oh, he's got an offload off. No, they're going to drive back for being held. So here we go. 10 metres away. Last tackle for Manly. Foran gets a pass to Schuster. To Garrick. Manly have gotten a try. That is something they desperately needed to do. And Manly have gotten a try. Ruben Garrick, who's now tying now with 28 tries now with Alex Johnson now. So there it is, right into the corner. And it's now 22 points to 4 with the kick to come for Manly. Show us the game. Unfortunately, Bill, I can't, but if you are an Aussie, you can create a 9 Now account and watch it live there. If not, I think maybe NRL.com has a way if you are outside of Australia and New Zealand. You're going to stream United. What time are they playing? We'll have to check that. Manchester United, they play 9:30 PM tomorrow. I'm not sure about... Oh, it's a good time as well. Oh, I've got to think about that. I'll have to think about that. I definitely will do a Premier League game this season, this week, because I do know... I swear Monday morning it's Palace and Brighton. So here we go. 5 minutes gone in this second half. Manly have gotten the try they desperately needed. Now Garrick to convert his own try. What a good time for some soccer, definitely. So Garrick to make this kick, to make it 22 points to 6. A 16-point lead. Yep. Oh, and he's just nailed it. Absolute beautiful take. So there we go there. Manly getting the try on the conversion. 22 points to 6. Manly can get another try early as well. We could have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. 35 minutes remaining. It is do or die now. Manly, if they can just keep playing how they've been playing in the games where they have won, they'll win. Fuck me. All half the shit I say just gets repeated by the commentators. It's like they can hear me. So first tackle now for Manly onto the 20. Is Dane Gagai playing? Yes, he is. He is playing at the number 3 at his centre. Doing alright so far. Hasn't really done that much in regards to the game. Now 25 minutes away from the 25 minutes third tackle now. Sully getting a good run there. Now Manly on the 40 for the third tackle. Chaboyevich, oh, he almost lost that and he hung on. It should be gentlemen and ladies, get it right. Oh, yeah. Jake Chaboyevich now to Foran. Now to Garrick. And Garrick will get brought down 35 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for Manly. Cherry Evans with a kick. Rabbits have good defence. They definitely have. It's definitely been the big factor of them in their finals. Almost an injury there to Gagai almost. No, it wasn't Gagai. It was Paulo almost did something to him. Yeah, you got to do it for the 10% women. The women audience. Oh, here comes the Manly with some big tackles here. They are switching on. They need to get rejuvenated from that try. It's Burgess now. Gets brought down onto the 20 for the fourth tackle. Can I have a kiss later tonight? Last tackle on the 30 now. Reynolds with the kick. Just like checking if I was legal again. Yeah, usually the timeouts only go for 5 minutes. I'm from Fiji. I'm a Melbourne Storm fan. Hell yeah. Good luck tomorrow night. Sully now. That's Morgan Harper, actually. Now, Tom Trbojevic. Schuster. Oh, Olakawatu with the knock on. Another knock on there by Manly. That's definitely something they don't want to carry on from the first half. As Gagai gets the ball on the 45 for the 0. Now 45 minutes away from the try line for the first tackle. Burgess with the ball. Burgess getting an offload. Picked up by Jai Arrow. Arrow now 35 metres away from the try line. Second tackle. Now Reynolds gets it off to Kwalamatangi. Kwalamatangi now 25 metres away from the try line. Third tackle. Another try for South here will definitely throw a spanner in the works for Manly. Now Burgess now gets brought down. Fourth tackle. 20 metres out. Cook now got to go down the right side. It's play on, and it's get brought down. Jaden Sewer gets brought down. Last tackle, 15 metres away from the try line for South Sydney. Reynolds now goes for the grubber. As Jake Chaboyevich takes out a South player on the run, but it's not going to get called, and it's going to be Tom Trbojevic with the ball on the 10 for the first tackle. As now that's going to be Morgan Harper who gets brought down on the 15 for the second tackle. Here we've got Josh Alawai now coming back onto the field. Should I make these into highlight videos? Like, just make like a 10-minute snippet of these streams? I don't know. something I've been thinking about. Fourth tackle now as they make it only to the 30 now. Jake Chaboyevich gets it off to Cherry Evans now to... Oh! I think it's a double knock on. It's going to be a 0 now. I think it honestly came off Rabbitohs first, but... Okay, 30 metres away from the try line. That's a 0 onto the 30. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Be something to do. Even just like little tiny clips. Good job, ain't you? Now 15 metres away from the try line now. South Sydney, second tackle. Going to go down the right side now. Reynolds. And Reynolds will hold on to it and will get brought down on the 10 for the third tackle. Manly's defence need to hang on here. Now that's going to be Tank Clips, Z-Tank Clips. Z-Tank Shells. Ooh. Reynolds now. They've got numbers down the line here. And that's going to be a try. Oh, it's another try. It's Campbell Graham. And he will not be denied for that one. It's now 26 points to 6. And you got to start to think, is that it for South Sydney to make it to their grand final? 30 minutes remaining here. It's... Are you born on 1909? No, I was born 2000. I'm a 21st century schizoid man. No one's going to get that fucking reference. There it is. Cook again with gets the pass off to Reynolds. Gets the flat one over to Marshall. Marshall's been pretty good since coming off the bench. And he gets brought on. Yeah, I've no idea why I have the 99 in my name. Go Rabbits all the way to the big one, 2021 Grand Final. Alistair getting the celebration started. By the way things are looking for Manly, I don't blame you. Campbell Graham, the serial killer himself, from the Blues camp, gets his own try. He's murdering the team. Had one denied in the first half, and he gets one here in the second half. 28.5 minutes now remaining. Gonna have a sip. I just realised that's going to be a really interesting... Any idea what time Storm are playing tomorrow? They're playing at 4 a.m. No, 4 a.m. 4 p.m. Saturday, I believe. It's 4 p.m. Or is it 4:30? I'm not too sure. I believe it's 4. It's either 4:30 or 4 p.m. And there's a conversion there by Blake Tafe. 28 points to 6. It is now... So there we go. It's could be it. South Sydney in another grand final. Interesting thought, though, I must say though. Benji Marshall could win another premiership, but with South Sydney and not the Tigers. That's such a weird. That's gonna be such the cursed image if it does. If that happens, if South Sydney do win the grand final, it's Benji Marshall holding up the trophy in a South jersey. That's pretty mental. Imagine telling Tigers fans that in 2005. Please don't win, Benji. Anyways, now on the 45 now for the third tackle for South Sydney, as that's Jai Arrow who gets brought down. I quite like Jai Arrow. He's a good lad. If I was to interview him, I will. So 40 metres away from the try line now. South Sydney out. It's Reynolds with the kick up in the air. Tom Trbojevic just called for an enough. Unfortunately, he says not the NFL and it's not a fair catch. Looks like a little bit of a crush there, but it goes down. I already feel bad for Tigers fans. That's got us. Watching that's gonna be scary. Alright, Moisley, how are we? So there could be potential here. They're just saying because Reynolds, some reason, something's happened, and he's not doing the goal kicking of things. So there could be potential. Reynolds could be out for the grand final if South Sydney can hang on and win. Because what a player he was for him. Yeah, that's going to be messed up. Garrick now with the ball. And Garrick will bring Reynolds. Reynolds will bring down Garrick. They're right on halfway now. Last tackle for Manly. There's the kick from Cherry Evans. And the ball will be picked up on the 10 for TAFE. I'm a huge fan of Damien Cook. Same here. I think Damien Cook, like, he's definitely one of the best players in the comp. Can't wait for Monday. Yes. Extreme rules should be interesting. Just very interesting. It took them forever to actually announce an extreme, like an actual no DQ match. Oh, believe me, Frenchie, I acknowledge him as my tribal chief and the head of the table. Johnson now gets an offload out. Cody Walker now to Kualama Tangi. Tangi now, all the players telling him to run forward. He still hasn't, and now he does. He gets brought down on halfway for the 4th tackle. 25 minutes remaining in this game and potentially Manly season. What happens on Monday? WWE Extreme Rules is on Monday. Now, kick over the top here by Cody Walker, and it will go out, so Manly will get a scrum on the 15 for their set of 6. Rest of the US title was an Extreme Rules match. Yeah. Bit weird how the WWE Championship hasn't got a match. And I got the CM Punk shirt. WWE Roman versus Finn Balor. Yep, I believe that will be the main event. Demon Finn Balor as well. There's a restart here for Manly, so something's going their way. So Jake Chapoyevich will get brought down on the 40 for the first tackle. Now Schuster gets the ball off to Croker. He'll get brought down on the 40 for the second tackle. I like Mysterio too, Molly. Mysterio's a good guy. Third tackle there. Now Jake Chapoyevich gets it off to Schuster. 35 metres away for the try line. 4th tackle. Now 30 metres away for the try line. Last tackle for Manly. Now back over the top there by Cherry Evans. Oh, it's knocked back and Rabbitohs have gotten the ball. And this will be the first tackle. Is it the first tackle? No, it's a set restart for a ruck infringement. So this will be the first tackle now on Dane Gagai on the 10. I definitely will say if South Sydney get one more try, it's over. Because I don't see this Manly team at the moment just scoring 4 tries. Because if South score again, then Manly will have to score 4 tries, convert them, and they'll still be down. I mean, weirder shit's happened, but... Is WWE fake? Yeah. It's scripted. It's predetermined who wins and loses. Wayne Bennett's a super coach. Very hard to deny that. Last tackle now for South Sydney on their 35. Reynolds now with the kick. And the spiral goes straight to Jason Saab. And Saab will get brought down on the 35 for the first tackle. Michael Myers said that these two are playing for runners-up next week. Big call. Yeah, that's not wrong. Never know. As Tonjavovic now gets brought down onto the 45 now for the third tackle, still inside of Manly's half. You still get hurt, but they use scripts. Yeah, it's predetermined is the best way to say it. And Manly going down to the side now. They just need a try here. It's all like an R2. Gets brought down 40 metres away from the try line. Last tackle. 22 minutes remaining, potentially in Manly season. Cherry Evans now with the kick. And it takes a weird bounce. Takes a double weird bounce. And it's picked up by Damien Cook. He gets brought down on the 35 for the first tackle. Now it's an interchange here as Tavita Totola gets brought down on the 45 as Jacob Host has come on the field to replace Thomas Burgess. Kuala Matangi gets brought down on halfway for the third tackle. Now Cameron Murray now gets to the 40, fourth tackle. Meters away from the try line. Oh, it's ball's batted backwards. Still going. Remember Tom said I'm going to lead this team to the final? Yeah. Not looking great. Last tackle now for South Sydney. 35 metres away from the try line. Reynolds now with the kick. There's definitely a chase here by South. What a take! And it's going to be a try! Dang Gagai! No, it's not. It's Jackson Paulo. What a brilliant take, and he walks backwards, just laughing in his enemy's face as they get the try, and I do believe that will be it. That will be the nail in the coffin of the Manly Seagulls season. What a take. I think he didn't mean that. He just... Was it Gagai? No, it's Paulo, isn't it? I actually can't tell who the fuck it is. We'll find out now. It's Paulo. We're going to get a Storm t-shirt at NRL.com, I think. Jackson Paulo getting his second brilliant take off Tom Trbojevic. Hello, Dion Brown, and there it is. I think that is it. South Sydney are booking themselves into the 2021 NRL Grand Final. I did not think I was going to say that this year, but holy shit, well done. He was taking the piss out of the Eagles. I think he was genuinely just... I don't think he was like, ha 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 ha, while he's walking backwards. No, he just did it. He's like, oh. It's like in the NFL when like a wide receiver makes a catch and is like waving to a defender trying to tackle him. We'd love to see the Storm next week, but it will be the Rabbitohs tears. Yeah. 20 minutes still remaining here, and it's 26 points. 28 if this kick does go through. We'll say, though, no team has conceded 50 and won the grand final. Wait, hang on. Hold on a minute. South Sydney have conceded 50 points this season. As Blake Tafe misses the kick, so it remains 32-6. Didn't South Sydney lose 50-0 to Manly? Could South Sydney do it twice? That's right, it happened twice. So could South Sydney finally be the team that breaks that stigma? That no team has conceded 50 points in a season and gone on to win the grand final. Storylines write themselves. That's what I'm telling you. Manly have had a good season. I mean, a lot of people didn't expect them to get this far. Bulldogs beat them by 52. Oh, when was that? They very well might do it, but I feel like they won't win next week. Never know what might happen. Never know. Short kickoff. Yeah, I should have paid attention to that. So Manly have gotten the ball from the short kickoff. Third tackle, 10 metres out. Jake Trbojevic gets off to a low eye. Now, it's a knock on. And it's not a great... Yeah, Aloha knocks it on there just short of the line. And Hasler knows it's over. And they just said, they showed it before the game, Des Hasler has not lost a prelim final as a player or a coach. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be happening tonight. What are the chances of South vs Penrith next week? 40% I would give. I know, there's still 18 minutes remaining. So there we go. That is a definite storyline that can be written. As South Sydney now... Oh, it's a high shot. On the 20 now for the second tackle for South Sydney. Now South's on the 25. They won't come back. Nah, they'll come back. They can do it, bro. What do you mean? There's another interchange now for Manly as Lawton now comes on for Croker. Last tackle now for South Sydney. There's the kick. So now Manly now coming and basically Manly just playing just to get some points. Big ups their season. Trust me, they will go. Trust me that they will go for Storm. So 17 minutes remaining now. Third tackle now for Manly. On to the 35. Jake Trbojevic. And now it's going to be Tanelia Paseka. He gets to the fourth tackle. Now Jake Trbojevic tries to go down the middle and he gets brought down 45 minutes away from the try line. This will be the last tackle for Manly. That was a forward pass. That was all the way long pass there from Tom to Garrick. And Garrick's gone for the kick and it's going to go backwards. And now Tom, he gets wrapped up like a great AFL tackle. And now South Sydney could be on the way. And now South Sydney on halfway for the first tackle. And it's going to be a penalty to South Sydney for a high shot. Manly have actually done well to get this far, to be honest. 100%. They've done really well. Like, a lot of people, even before the season, myself included, didn't think they would make the finals. So, definitely done well. Can you please stream AFL Grand Final? I can't, unfortunately. I'm actually doing something Saturday night, so I can't. But Manly are not good. They are overrated. I don't know. I think honestly the word overrated just it's hard to say. What you be doing? I'm doing stuff with mates that night. So under 15 minutes now remaining in this game. As Kolomatangi gets brought down. Walker just going down the line. Walker almost breaks through himself to get a hat-trick. Oh, Johnston trying to jump over the corner post. And surely there's a knock on there by some point. But you're in lockdown. I'm doing something with mates in a Zoom call. So no United game and Chelsea City. Probs not. I will do the Brighton Palace one. I think that is coming up. Or am I on crack? On the 10 now, scrum feed for Manly, so the ball did go out. Let me check. Yeah, Crystal Palace Brighton on Tuesday. That's the worst game of the whole creep. Yeah, but it's a derby though. It is the M23 derby. Second tackle now. Man, this will be coming up to their third as we're now 13 minutes remaining in this half. Now Walker now gets brought down onto the 30 onto halfway. Less than 13 minutes remaining. There's the kick from Cherry Evans. And it'll be picked up by Tafe. And Tafe will get brought down on the 45 for the first tackle. City Chelsea would be a good one, but I'll still be doing a thing with my mates at that time, unfortunately. Just from that period, because it's a mate's birthday is what's basically happening. It's a mate's Zoom birthday. Oh, what the fuck? What are you doing, Alawai? Here we go. Pushing and shoving as Alawai does a slamming tackle nearly onto the neck, and there's some afters happening. Oh, God. Alawai with a slamming tackle there on Nichols. Fuck. So I wish I could do the host games, but unfortunately it's a mate's birthday, so I can't. But I do know Arsenal Tottenham. Do you like TKL? What's TKL? It's better to be some like bait thing. It's like, oh, these nuts. Be off Dentity's bald head. Pretty much. Yeah, Master's going to come on probably for the last 12 minutes. Oh, the Kid Leroy. Yeah, I don't mind his music. Let's have a look what's happening. It is a definite... Could be a sin bin, actually. Let's have a look. There we go. Josh Alawai's in the bin. So yeah, it's not looking great for Manly. Yeah, it's over. Why was there a siren? There was? Huh. No, I'm not for it. No, I'm not. So there we go. Josh Alawai is going to be sent into the sin bin, and he'll be gone until 2 minutes remaining in this game. So pretty much, yeah, it's over. I mean, it was over for a long time. So there we go. Penalty to South Sydney. How many minutes left? There is 12 minutes and 1 second remaining. The time stopped. So Josh Alawai, so Manly will be playing with 12 men until 2 minutes remaining. 20:05. Warren Ryan, do you need your head checked? God damn it. So there we go. Murray now 5 metres away from the try line. Second tackle for South Sydney. Candy's nuts fit in your mouth, haha. So it's going to be a knock on there by Manly, who charges it down. So it's going to be a scrum feed to South Sydney. So host touched it, went backwards. Morgan Harper picked it up and knocked it on. And how Manly are going to challenge it? So look at the pass. It hits host's hip, and then it's touched forward by Harper. So I think it's going to be, ref made the right decision, so it will be an unsuccessful challenge. There we go. Adam Reynolds is now leaving the field. You make a very good comment there. Thank you, Bill. So there you go. So it's going to be another scrum feed to South Sydney on the 10 to make it even worse for Manly. I was not feeling this game after the second half, yeah. Hopefully the Storm Penrith game's close. I think they'll probably score I guarantee, I think they're going to score straight off this thing with 12 players. They're going to score straight away. Oh, Cook tried to as well. Oh, damn it. 5 minutes away from the try line. First tackle now for Manly. Totola now just short of the line now. Second tackle. Jacob Host now. 5 minutes away from the try line. Third tackle. I think the Storm wanted to step out of South and the ref. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's a set restart now for South, so it's just not looking good. As we're now going to enter the last 10 minutes of the game. Gagai gets brought down 5 minutes away for the try line. Second tackle. Adam Reynolds groin injury confirmed. That could be a big story. I think maybe he might do a Cooper Cronk and just like be in the background. I can't believe they fucking hyped that shit up in 2019. No, 18, sorry. Sewer, trying just short of the line now. Fourth tackle, 5 minutes away from the try line. Guys, to me it says error. Oh, it's a goal line. It's going to be a goal line drop out here for Manly. Error. Error these nuts. Is that what it's going to be? Doesn't look. I think it means a. Okay, sweet. Oh, there we go. George Mansell. You're kidding me. This now pops up. This happened. That happened like dead set. Like, yeah, something happened with me. Now I just got the notification that George Mansell, he subscribed like way back into the first half. And now it's only just got the notification up. So maybe YouTube was only just about getting synced with everything. So it should be okay. 9 minutes to go. Second tackle now. Just a metre short. That's gone forward and it's going to be Manly's ball. But thank you, George, nonetheless, for subscribing. That was a 0. It's going to be the first tackle now. Set restart, actually. That happened like an hour ago, yeah. So first tackle. This is it still the 0? It's still the 0 tackle. No, that was the first now. This will be the second tackle now on the 25. Now, Trbojevic, Harper. Harper will get brought down on the 35 for the third tackle. Jake Trbojevic, Foran. Now to Sully. Off to Garrick. Garrick's now going to the races. The 40, the 30. There's a player in the middle. Oh, and the kick's gone wide for Cherry Evans. And Evans has knocked it on. And now Tafer's on the run. Tafer's running. The 40, the 50 with a step. And Tafe will get grabbed on the shirt and brought down by Carl Lawton 40 metres away from the try line. Now South now. They're going. Gagai gets brought down 15 metres away from the try line. Second tackle. And it's going to be a penalty to South Sydney. And now Nichols will take the first hit up from this penalty. And will get brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. There's 7.5 minutes remaining. Murray tries to get the offload off to Totola, but Totola knocked it on. So South Sydney are challenging for some reason. It was a knock on.
About that. Cameron Murray, who has been superb tonight, splits the two locks, Walker and Trebojevic. Gets the pass away, comes off Dylan Walker.
Yeah, it's a knock on.
But then
Yeah, it's a knock on. Yeah, but challenge wastes some time. Good point. Good point. So there's 7 minutes now remaining in this game. The time has been paused.
here's the result. Yeah, Murray's 19 runs, 155 metres. He's travelled more than any other South Sydney player who have left the Manly team, apart from Groin and Garrick in their wake. A couple of tackle busts.
They're playing Olivia Rodrigo's Good For You. Banger of a song. If you don't agree with it, you're lying to yourself.
29 tackles without
I lost my mind and spent the night crying on the bar of my bathroom. Morgan Harper with the ball. Bit of some singing there for you. Hello, Tarek GG Plays. What is up, my man? What a fire song. Yeah, it's a banger. Full time 56-12. Bit audacious there. But never know. Second tackle now onto the 35 now, Manly. So 6.5 to go. Sawley breaks through a run here. He gets to the 40, the 30. He's got support. Gets the pass to Trebojevic, and Trebojevic will get his try. And just like that, Manly do get a try. Tom Trebojevic gets his try, but it's too little, too late. 32 points to 10 with the kick to come. Love your vids, man. Keep it up. Cheers, Tarek. Appreciate it. Sully with a good run there. The comeback's on. The comeback's on for Manly. He needed the try. Yeah. He needed the try so we can prove he didn't fully disappear. He just showed up around the 74th minute mark.
And there was moments, if it wasn't lost in the first half where it was 22-0, it was lost in the opening 10 minutes of the second. They got back to 22-6, but then made some errors.
So Tom Trebojevic is now at 28 tries, and that'll be probably his last try of the season, but 28 tries, he's now tied, depending on how many Alex Johnson gets in the grand final. For most, so yeah, 28 tries in a season. Fantastic season from Tom Trebojevic, but fortunately just not showing up in some of the big games. There's the kick from Garrick. He's missed it. And it will remain 32 points to 10 with 5 minutes remaining. So unless the Manly Sea Eagles score 4 converted tries in the next 5 minutes, it'll be a South Sydney versus whoever wins tomorrow grand final.
How it would have panned out if Manly had been able to score in the first half. They crossed the line twice, denied for a Ruben Garrick try with an obstruction.
Board odds for the 8 next season. Yeah, I'll back it. Go the Roosters and the Knights, both of those teams are the best. Yeah, I'd like to. Knights go alright. Knights go alright, speaking as a Knights fan. We go alright. As number 11, that is, I'll look at R2 now, gets brought down on the 25 for the second tackle. Dogs won't make the 8, they have no spine. Never know. I think it's still too easy because they could make a few more additions, you never know, because I was thinking, it's a knock on there by Schuster, and that's pretty much been the sum up of Manly's night tonight. As Jackson Polo will get brought down on the 40 for the 0. I was thinking about doing by making the shorts about your team's NRL signings, but the thing is though, you've still got how long till the season starts? Yeah. That's the first tackle theme is out. Check the signings, bro. They will push at least. They won't come last. I guarantee they're definitely not coming last next season. Looks like there's been a mistake there by South Sydney. So Manly will get the ball. So 3 minutes 40 remaining as the time just keeps continuing to tick down. Sully now. Sully breaks through again. And Sully gets a pass out to Garrick, and that's probably going to be another try to Manly. It will be. Garrick gets a second. They switch up at the wrong time. I guarantee if there was like 20 minutes remaining, it'd be like, oh shit, but it's like 2 minutes to go, so there's no point. Because, bro, you're going to... Sully's playing for his career. He's like, he can definitely see his contract being ripped up in front of him, as he says, but he keeps going. So Manly getting their third try, so it's... Hang on, I might need to refresh this because something's not right. It's now 32 points to 14 with a kick to come. There we are. And there's the kick. It is successful. So 2.5 minutes remaining. It's 32-16 to South Sydney. So Manly at least making this not look shit. It's like, where was this in the early part of the second half? I merely got the try, but it just after that it just stopped. So now 30 seconds remaining now. That's also a big factor. Is the Rabbitohs letting off the gas, because you don't want to do that against a team like the Storm in the Grand Final. Imagine if they awarded those first two first half tries. Yeah, shit. Warren Ryan, that's right, mate. Yeah. What the fuck was that pass? And that's a knock on. So now, under 2 minutes remaining. Basically, just let the time go out. South Sydney will have possession of the ball. They're going to go for a field goal. They'll go for a field goal if they don't score. But I think they're going to score. So here we go. 1 minute 30 remaining in the Manly Seagull season and this game. Gagai now gets the ball brought down onto the 20 for the first tackle. Now Nichols gets brought down onto the 10 for the second tackle. Here we go, the last minute of the Manly season. Oh, pass out to the land. And Reynolds. No, it's not Reynolds, it's Johnston. I believe he has scored a double again. And now he will overtake. Yep, the try's given 30 seconds left. They just make it 33. They've made it 36. So now Johnson will, no matter what, will have the most tries this season. Another corner post. Yeah, he grounds it. Another corner post thumbnail there. And there it is. The siren will sound when this kick will happen. Four players in this game getting doubles. It's pretty good. Ruben Garrett, Cody Walker, Jackson Paulo, and Alex Johnson. Here we go. The siren's about to sound. Penrith or Melbourne await the South Sydney Rabbitohs on getting their premiership victory in 2021. Just like the fabled song saying, South Sydney marches on to the 2021 Grand Final. And now they're going to set this conversion to make it 38-16 from the sideline.
We said before a ball was kicked tonight, it's like a documentary series in itself. This matchup is the Rabbitohs who will progress. Blake Taff, the local junior.
Tafe will miss the kick, but it doesn't matter. The final scoreline of this game, South Sydney 36, Manly 16. South Sydney are through to the 2021 NRL Grand Final. Well, the big factor for the team that wins between Melbourne and Penrith, beware the red and green. But we will have to see tomorrow who South Sydney will play. Either the Melbourne Storm or the Penrith Panthers. So here we go. So there we go. South Sydney through to the big dance. And for Adam Reynolds, is this a last dance technically before he goes off to Brisbane. But there we go. Prelim 1 of 2 completed. I don't know what's just up with Manly. Manly just don't really pop up during the end of the in the bad. They just don't really turn up in these big games or against Newcastle. But yes, there we go. Manly have had an all right season, like compared to everybody of the predictions that everyone had, myself included. Did well to make the finals. Had to go through the hard way, and they did. They got beaten by they got belted by the Storm. They beat the Roosters. Unfortunately, falling short against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. So, South Sydney in another grand final, only their second grand final in 3 grand finals in 50 years. Because 1971 was when they was in their last grand final and all that. It'll be very interesting to see if this team can add to the legacy of of the South Sydney team. Just checking to see how many premierships they do have. Hang on. I just want to check something quickly. They've had 21 premierships, South Sydney. And a chance to get number 22 of one of the most illustrious histories in NRL. So, that's it for tonight. But tomorrow afternoon, we will find out who will South Sydney play in that grand final. Thank you all very much for coming out to this stream. It's been amazing. So we'll hopefully see you all tomorrow afternoon. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you later.